Okay, so hello, this should be live now. So hopefully the audio is sounding good. Let me know in the chat whether the audio is good. Just give me a little indication and I will be I'll be confident knowing that my mic's being picked up correctly. So today we are doing additional game testing on the MacBook Air with the M4 chip. I've already done like a whole video on this, and if you're lucky enough to catch my previous stream, if you look on the bottom left, you can see games I've already done. So this morning we did Horizon Forbidden West, Stanley Parable, Hitman 3, No Man's Sky, Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, Resident Evil Village, Baldur's Gate 3, Horizon Forbidden West, and Zero Dawn, Stray, Power World, and I'm sure we did more. I'll pick it up later. But I've just booted up. Well, I ran a whole lot of errands, including picking up my daughter, taking her to a swimming class, and I'm running Rocket League now. So basically, we're going to continue doing the game testing on the MacBook Air with the M4 chip, the base chip with 8 GPU cores, the lowest end M4 chip that you can buy. And basically, if you want to participate, then you can super chat me for $5 or more, and then you can choose what game I'm going to play next, basically within reason. Okay, I have to download the game. Possibly, it might take me a bit of time to do that, but I've got a few on my list I want to cover today to make a big follow up video for my M4 MacBook Air. So anyway, we've installed Rocket League through the Epic Game Store, which I installed through Crossover 25, which is now supported directly. You don't need to use Heroic. And we're running this at high quality settings. And I'm just, be aware, I'm terrible at Rocket League. So hopefully this will be okay. So I'm playing with DualSense controller, and then we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I think this is just a tutorial bit. So even though I have played Rocket League before, I think it just assumes that you don't know what you're doing after a while. Okay. But yeah, I forgot to include this game on my list of like multiplayer games you can play on a Mac. It is actually not bad how it actually plays, considering that there are not many mainstream competitive games that you can play on a Mac. So this one's a bit of an egregious thing that I missed from my list of 39 games. It should have been number 40. I'm sure I've tried to. Whoa. I'm sure I tried to include it, but I just forgot. I forgot. There just aren't that many multiplayer games you can play on a Mac, and Rocket League works surprisingly well, especially with D3D Metal. So we used to run it with DX3K. It's a DirectX 11 game, of course, but I'm always surprised. Rocket League is a lot of fun. I play with friends sometimes. Well, to be fair, it's been a while since I played it with friends. And I'm really bad at Rocket League, and I'm always amazed at how good people get, because it feels so unwieldy, the mechanics of trying to score a goal with this remote control car. Yeah, so I'm always surprised because Rocket League used to have a Mac port, of course, but then they just deprecated it because they just decided, well, Rocket League doesn't want to support. Sonics doesn't want to support a platform with only 3% of the users playing it. Pose to you, if someone got PUBG running via Android emulation, Destiny 2, more importantly, Marathon, we might be able to make playable... Oh, okay. Well, you can actually play PUBG mobile. So there's the mobile version of PUBG via... Android emulation. So I've recorded a video already about BlueStacks running through. You can catch it in the live stream too. I just need to edit it together. But basically, there's a whole video I've put together of over time of PUBG mobile working through Android emulation, and it's using BlueStacks Air. It's not as bad. Oh, completely missed the ball there. It's not as bad as you might think. Obviously, it's not the same as full-fat PUBG desktop, but it's there. How much faster is this than M1? The M1 is, I think it's capable of this, or basically running this at high settings. Ah, come on! No. No! No! How much faster is it then? I don't know. I'm running this on high, so it's doing pretty well at 60 frames per second. Okay, really, I'm just going to try whiz through this because I don't want to spend too long on each game. It doesn't prove that it works. So yeah, Rocket League, working good. Okay, next. Let's do Battle.net. I wanted to get Diablo 4 working. All this stuff can run pretty well. Please test out more epic game versions of games. I mean, it's a lot of assumptions that people are making that I could actually just buy loads of different games on alternate platforms too. Basically, the epic versions of games almost all work the same. Could I show how it looks in Activity Monitor? I don't think that's really necessary. Okay, let's play some D4. Is it time to upgrade coming from M1 MacBook Air? I think the M1 is still really good. My M1 does more than 60. Yeah, I've done... Is the color sky blue? Yeah, this one's sky blue. So just show you the camera. It's sky blue, but it's also like not really very blue at all. It's the least blue you can make something. That GTA 5 enhanced. I'm good, thank you, Prithvi Singh. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm still like really ill, so that's why I'm not on the treadmill because I feel like I'm dying. So if I get some like coughing fits, right? That's because I'm still coughing really bad. Yeah, I think the color's okay. Use my barbarian die. Oh, that's when I turn off my microphone when I cough, and I forgot to turn it back on. Okay, so Mike, thank you for telling me. So I've put the game settings onto FSR2 and then low graphics settings. So it's on performance mode. So you know it's pretty it's pretty extreme now. Yeah, so you want to play Grid Legends. We'll do some Grid Legends testing on this M4 chip in a minute. Let me just move my... If you press function shift... If you function shift F7, you can move the location of the metal HUD, which will be handy for when you want to look at the mini-map, which is pretty essential for this game. Please test out VMware Fusion versus Parallels games, as some games don't work on VMware and vice versa. Like Wolfenstein and Fallout. Which Wolfenstein are you talking about? Or which Fallout are you talking about? Because as far as I can tell, they all work the same. You should be able to play Grid Legends on your MacBook Air M2. Like, I don't think that will make a huge difference. Asphalt 9 is basically a mobile game, isn't it? Wolfenstein New Order. Ooh, bear. I always had this problem with, it's a bit like Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm stuck on the snow level, basically. It's a bit stuttery, isn't it? Okay, let's get inside. Does the M4 Air overheat when gaming? Yes, it certainly does. There is substantial throttling involved in this on this machine. TDS Pro always. You mean TT Pro? You mean the fan software? Do you know if it? That's almost a question, Peter Pan. It's almost a question that you've asked. Do you know if it? It does. Will release this month. I mean, I think it will release this month, but I'm aware that people take what I say and then make Reddit posts on it for no reason. Even though I've said multiple times, I don't really have any. I'm not privy to any information about the release dates of teams within CD Projekt Red. I literally have no idea. No tower defense simulator, so I'm not sure what you're asking now. I guess it's possible it could release in the fall, but I find it unlikely given that we were supposed to get it early 2025. I haven't tested out Cyberpunk, but I guess I could do the benchmark. Andrew, have you been reading my comments? Yeah, I mean, I've tried to run GTA 5 Enhanced already. I mean, I can't get it to work. So, I don't really know what else I can do. And also, even if I could get it to work, there are issues. People who've said they've got it to work can't get any of the audio dialogue to work, which is a real bummer because that's one of the beauties of the single-player campaign is that the voice acting and the sounds and stuff, they don't work properly, so I consider it better just to play. I mean, what's the point of playing an enhanced version? Also, there's virtually no point in playing an enhanced version on the Mac if, you know, you're just going to have to turn down all the settings anyway to get it to work. Yeah, I've already tried all the methods that people have said, the offline version, the online version. I can't boot into the menu, so I can't even get to that stage where you need to get to in order to get it to work. Why don't you try it yourself? Because it's some people have got it to work. I've not got it to work on my setup at all. Even from a fresh computer, fresh bottle, fresh everything. I tried it for like over probably 2 hours or something. So, sorry. Test the Grid Legend. Yeah, okay, I'll test out Grid Legends. I completely forgot about that game. It's very well optimized. It looks great for, you know, what it is. Okay, so Diablo 4. Looking good, I think. Okay, Diablo 4 Dunzos. We're going to do any more Mac games. If you tried it and it doesn't work, then, you know, I'm not sure I'm going to get very far with it either. If that's the way of things. So Rocket League, Diablo 4 done. Let's try and knock out a few more Windows games. I did all the cache stuff for Marvel Rivals, so let's do that. Then we'll switch over to DXMT testing a little bit later. Yeah, let's do some Marvel Rivals. Please test out VMware Fusion. Again, a lot has changed. What has changed? Mother. Is it possible to run PoE2? Yes, it is. Using crossover. Is Grid Legends well optimized for the MacBook Air? It is well optimized. Yeah, it's a good one. Headphones on. So we're going to run some Marvel Rivals. I've already done the shaded cache compilation for this, which takes a bit of time. More stability. More stability for which games, though? Hey, Andrew, really been enjoying all these streams. How's the new house? It's really good. I'm lucky to have moved to a larger place, and what's good about it is that I've got 2 entire rooms which are just full of crap, which I've decided I'm not going to deal with until I've caught up with all my Mac gaming stuff, and dealt with everything else, and it just means that I've got more space now to be able to dump things without having to affect the rest of the flow of the house, which is nice. I'm really enjoying it, and I really like this setup so far. This is meant to be one of the reception rooms, one of the living rooms, but I'm using it as my office, and it's only going to be temporary actually. Maybe next year or the year after, I'll move it again, because I'm planning to do a loft conversion, which is where you convert your loft into a usable room. Did that just crash? Yeah, I have a dump room. Very happy with that. With that outcome, having a dump room. Not sure which games. That's what I asked. Okay. I don't think there's more stability in VMware Fusion. As far as I'm concerned, VMware Fusion is basically a dead project now, being bought out by Broadcom and then making it like almost impossible to download from their website is not a good thing, right? Wolfenstein is not working even after following the tutorial. What tutorial? I've made so many tutorials. Did I make a tutorial for Wolfenstein? Andrew Ty Wolfenstein Mac. Don't remember making a tutorial for this. I made a video gameplay footage of it, but can it run GTA 6? No, I don't think so. I really doubt it. I hope the Cyberpunk 2077 port comes out soon. I've been holding off playing it to enjoy it in its full glory when it comes out. I just don't really understand why people are waiting, because you can play it through crossover right now, and it's a 4.5-year-old game, so there's dozens of ways to play the game. Yeah, so Nick, you're saying that Wolfenstein works on Parallels, but not for VMware Fusion. Well, the solution is to buy Parallels. I'm not going to fret over people not. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, it's a solved problem. You know. Eventually, less and less stuff is going to work on and eventually VMware Fusion is not, you won't be able to download it again. Let's go into like some kind of we can play some kind of like training mode. Practice. Like as I'm like coughing and nearly dying here. Yeah, why is the Wolfenstein works to Parallels but not for VMware Fusion? Parallels just has much better support for the graphics engine. I don't know. Any alternatives to Parallels? Not really. I mean, it's the only thing that's actually being supported. So I can't really say much more apart from, you know, it's being supported. So maybe we should buy it. That's my Punisher. I like playing Punisher because he plays like a normal first-person shooter character.
You heard people. I heard you. Heads up, hostiles. Another bump in the road.
Okay, let's try and get this a little bit more performant because we're getting like 40. I think we could do better than this. We need like as close as possible to 60, ideally. So, super resolution. Let's do performance, ultra performance, making it really low res. And this is low. I mean, it doesn't look too bad.
Justice, pure and simple.
As close to 50 as close to as high as possible, please, without lowering resolution too much. It does look pretty, like, if you look closely at models, it's pretty fuzzy.
Hostiles.
Okay, let's play a proper game. The PS5 Pro looks pretty good. Will there be a Mac that is stronger than the PS5 Pro? There's lots of Macs better than the PS5 Pro. Like an M3 Max, M4 Max will Proton ever come to Mac? Well, Proton's sort of here in the form of crossover. I mean, Codeweavers make crossover and they make Proton, so they both will use wine. Right, so this is our Proton. This is about as close as it gets. We're never going to get real Proton.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Okay, it might Punisher. I'll try and look at my actual Mac screen a bit, because like then I'll have better like performance, because okay, so we're getting 30 FPS. Sorry.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Sniper, look out!
Well, I did not do well there. That was not good. Unfortunately, there's still no fix for Overwatch 2, sorry. We're up to like 13 gigabytes, 13.8 gigabytes of space, of RAM usage. So I imagine that if I actually was using a 24 gigabyte machine, we might be performing substantially better. This is running through Windows Translation after all. Ow. I'm not doing good at this game. I am playing, what I'm looking here, I'm looking through the OBS preview window, which has like half a second of lag. If I look at my screen, I'm actually quite far away from my laptop screen, the way I've set it up. So it's like, these are the reasons why I'm not good at showing competitive games if I'm doing it on a stream. It's because I'm too far away from that in the computer. That's why I'm bad at this game, basically. Also, the MacBook Air screen is not very big.
I'm good to go.
So, is this the base M4 with 8? Yeah, it's 8 GPU cores. Does Last of Us work? I think it could work, but you're gonna, because of a memory leak, you're just not gonna have a good time. I'm shocked that you're still live. I'm not still live. This is my second stream because I stopped at I stopped at 4 and now it's 8:50 p.m. So I'm determined to get the right amount of footage for my thing, okay? Because I need some kill shots so when I actually edit this together, I don't look like a giant noob. Because that's what I am.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh, that was bad. Can I test out more Call of Duty games? Well, barely any Call of Duty games work. We've got like Black Ops 3, which apparently works now with the newest version of DXMT. And then none of the new ones work because of anti-cheat. Try Genshin with crossover. Well, Genshin already works. I already know how that works. It's pretty good. I tried playing Marvel Rivals on my MacBook Pro M3 Pro unbinned. What do you recommend for setting for balanced frames for Marvel Rivals? Well, what I did was just set everything to as low as possible with FSR set aggressively as possible.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
So am I using the same Mac for streaming? No, I'm using a streaming computer and then I'm using HDMI to record on stream. There's several ways to run Genshin Impact on a Mac. I've made a very recent video on my second channel about getting it to work with BlueStacks Air. That's a viable method. Do the COD games work through parallels? Not really. Maybe the old ones, like Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. I think they work.
And wrong is wrong. Out of sight.
30 seconds.
Does Street Fighter 6 work? Apparently it does work. Maybe it's worth me trying this later.
It was my dad's.
Yeah, I need to do Grid Legends.
Then I took over.
You know who killed him?
I don't want.
Good night, Bog Fast. Not safe for MW.
Battle starts in
Not safe for work? My work?
3, 2, 1.
Will the 10-core GPU have better performance? Yes.
Got it?
Oh, I'm coughing a lung out. My M2 Max can run Marvel around 60 FPS, which is great. Yeah. Well, my M4 Air can do it at 40 FPS with all the settings turned as low as possible at 1080p.
I require some aid.
Which way am I going?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. I like the cold. The mission area is yours.
Heavy weapons. I love.
Still burning hot. No time to celebrate.
I'm hurt.
Good. Burn them all, kid.
Take a look behind. Nice deep.
Ouch.
Double KO.
Extended my deployment.
Which GTA games work other than GTA 5? The definitive editions work, kind of. GTA 4 works through parallels. GTA 3, San Andreas.
Some assistance.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Okay, that's my Marvel Rivals experience. Okay, bad. Okay, Marvel Rivals working, but not very well. I'd say it's like, is that fun? I'm not sure that was fun. Okay, let's let me think. In terms of Windows games, I want to swing back to maybe some DXMT games. So there's one called Repo that actually, well, let's try that now. Actually, whoop, Repo, because I just downloaded it, and someone said that the Repo, which is like one of these social looting games, or I don't know what you call them, runs really well through DXMT. So I am using the older version of DXMT, but let's give this a go. Have I tried installing eGPU? Yeah, it's not going to work. I don't think we're ever going to get eGPU support, so it's kind of pointless. It makes me sad some games don't work like Overwatch 2. I wish Apple invested in making Proton for Mac, like how Valve made Proton for Linux. Well, they've made D3D Metal, so it's a big step in the right direction. This is a new game, one of these social looter games, I think. I'm going to make a big video about DXMT and showing you how to like upgrade it with crossover, but I think that'll be a future live stream. Just catching up. I'm running a MacBook Air, and I'm streaming from a different device, so I'm not using any kind of. I am using OBS, but I'm not using any of the resources of the Mac to do any recording. So this is like pure. This is pure. This is pure performance. Ooh, it's picking up my MacBook Air microphone. I'm sure it can hear me if I speak into that. Yeah. They're gonna do. I want my camera smoothing, camera noise. It just doesn't have. Where's the invert mouse? Come on, dude. I hate it when there's no invert. I think we need to turn on push to talk, otherwise people are always going to hear all my inane talking. Single player. I'll play single player. It's nicer, I think. Please test out Detroit Become Human. Okay. That won't work because that's a Vulkan game. I hate games which don't have invert mouse. It's so annoying. Oh, okay, let's try. What is the streaming device? It's a gaming PC. You can see, I'll just show you my gaming PC, which is, yeah, gaming PC, 4080 Super, 7950X3D, 120 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm using an Elgato capture card. Why is the movement in this game still feel so floaty? I can grab stuff. I can grab a cart. Oh, I can push the door open. It's so freaky, this type of movement. I mean, we are getting 100 plus FPS, and it does feel like it's working pretty flawlessly, this game. Maybe we'll just play a multiplayer game. I have no idea what I'm doing. What is this game? $3,000. Is there no like tutorial? Do I have to? How do I grab stuff? What's the setting for grabbing? Move forward, jump, crouch, sprint, grabbing. Grab, rotate, push, pull. Oh, I can pull it like that. Put it in my cart. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if I can get to an actual game, right, and see what happens. I just want to make sure I can connect, because it's not always guaranteed that you can connect to other hosts easily. I'm assuming this is one of those peer-to-peer games. How much would a cooling pad help with performance? If you can cool a MacBook Air externally somehow with some kind of active cooling, you will substantially improve performance, like quite a lot. A cooling pad is one thing. Point a fan at your MacBook with it open. That's going to help quite a lot too. Put it in the fridge. That'll help. But just be careful about condensation. What's happening here? Has LOL great performance on the Air? Yes, it does. Did I do League of Legends last time? I can also do Dota 2 if someone super chatted me. I would do it. I think it's not loading properly. Let's just reload this because a lot of your questions can be answered by watching my last M4 Mac gaming video where I test out 10 games running on there, and one of them is League of Legends. So to join a game, I have to find a friend. No, I don't have friends. Oh, there's a tutorial. Okay, this would help. Can I test out the Wolfenstein and Fallout games? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Have you tried emulation on the MacBook M4 yet? Oh, that's another video that I'm going to make at some point. It's just a full emulation stream, which I'll do at some point. Control. I'll hide under here. Left shift to drain your energy. Q to run and fall. Oh, I can run and fall. Run and fall. Run. Grab objects using mouse left. Whoops. That TV is not worth 7,300. Mouse scroll to alter the distance of grabbed objects. Okay. Rotate objects using mouse right. Okay, rotate using mouse right. Got it? Grab and press E to toggle items. Okay, that's toggled. Grab and use. I can put in my inventory. Shockwave mine. I can use this then. I can grab it and use it. Ow. Did I just kill myself? Whoops. I saw you play League of Legends. I'm a student. I want to play League of Legends outside. Do you think I recommend Air or the Pro? The balance of me the Air is 60 Hz. I mean, if you can afford the Pro, just get the Pro. It's just a better machine. If it's your one device, like I like the Air because it's like a secondary device. For me, anyway, it's a device that fully caught with valuables. Cards are important, so I can put this in here. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to grab stuff and put it in cart. Activate and fill the extraction point with valuables. Okay, so this is a looter extractor, similar to like Lethal Company and what else we got? The Lethal Company and this. I can think of Lethal Company, and then so I've got to put my valuables in here. I'm not sure how valuable these vases are. Money, okay. Oh, I can put the whole thing in here. Extraction point completed. Get into the truck. Okay, good. So that's Repo Works. That's interesting. It's one of these new titles. I wish it had some kind of matchmaking or server explorer. Okay, so that's working. DXMT. And I guess I could try another game, which is I heard that Dark Souls 3 is working really well through DXMT as well, so I'll try this one too. Okay, so DXMT working. I think like the DXMT is the GOAT, right? It's like it's so good at running a lot of these games. Like I tested out Witcher 3 and it seemed to run substantially better than other games. Then running it through D3D Metal. Okay, let's have a look at this. Reversed. Y-axis reversed. Okay, so high 1080. Yeah, that should be okay. New game. I have Wine installed on my MacBook terminal. Would I be able to run this game and some other games with Wine or Crossover? Yeah, you can run. I like Crossover because there's a whole community around it. And there's a user interface. You can do a lot of this with Wine. And you can also use something called Kegworks as well. Elden Ring doesn't run very well. Who is my favorite philosopher or philosophical milieu? Thoughts on 20th century French philosophy? I really like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus. I really like the idea of existential, like, absolute freedom, and the idea of like making your own meaning in the world. The world is essentially meaningless, but you have to create meaning for yourself. . Why is my camera rotating like this? Yeah? Whoa, it's not good. What's happening? Something's wrong with my, So my philosophical thoughts were being interrupted by spinning camera. As often with life. Yeah. What the hell? I think it was something with my DualShock. Let's mouse this bad boy, okay? Okay, high is a step too far for this one. Let's go medium. Let's go low. Can I play Roblox? I could play Roblox, I guess. Roblox is designed to run on mobile platforms. I'm sure it'll be fine. Can I get this to run at 60? Everything's on low. It still looks pretty good though. Sam, who is your favorite philosopher? Yeah, I really like Camus. I really like his book, the Myth of Sisyphus, which was very influential on me. A little bit stuttery that way. The only issue with DXMT is that we didn't have like a good shader compiler yet. I could test Cyberpunk as the last thing before I leave. Albert Camus talks extensively about the idea of Sisyphus. Sisyphus is famous for being the legend of the Greek hero punished by the gods to eternally roll up a boulder up a hill, only for it to be rolled down again. And that's something that Natbro mentioned is the eternal struggle, I guess, working for both Apple and Valve and trying to get D3D metal off the ground, you know, and trying to get it all working. And then, you know, and he compared it to rolling a rock up the hill. They can only roll it up for 70 years, and he just had to stop. I find that really funny. Armor 3 can run on a Mac. It has a native version. Do any of the Hitman games work? I just did a test with Hitman, so you can try that out yourself. In the last stream about 4 hours ago, I did a whole Hitman World of Assassination. It works great on the M4. Was this a boss? Ow! Ow! That's so mean. Ow! I can't believe you did that. Okay, that's working. Okay, let's do Cyberpunk, because we should... I think the simplest way to get this done properly is to switch it to D3D metal, but also quit out of Steam entirely and then reload it. I'll do a little bit of this. I can't get GTA working, enhanced working, so We might be out of luck on that one because I've tried it before. I was going to blitz my way through this and get as much game testing done as possible. Not spend too much time on any one thing. I'm fingers crossed that Cyberpunk comes out this week because that's going to be really interesting. If any of you want me to do anything, then you, that I'm not already planning to do, then you've got to super chat me, and then I'll do my best. I mean, I could install Roblox, but I'm not going to because I don't really care for the game. But I do care enough that if you gave me $5, I might load it up. I'm sure I tested out Roblox very recently. Okay, it's Cyberpunk. So, D3D metal version, of course. Native version is nowhere to be seen. Where are you? Hopefully you'll come. Hopefully it'll be back in the future soon. Have I tested any games on Shad PS4? I did give Shad PS4 a go, and I didn't get very far. I seemed to crash straight in the beginning of Bloodborne, so I didn't get very far, I'm afraid. I might give Elden Ring another spin actually while I'm here. While I'm on D3D metal mode, I could give that a quick go. Okay, 1080p testing. I always do my graphics benchmark test at high. So I'll do the high preset, which also has quality FSR here. Let's run the benchmark. Okay, we're done Cyberpunk. Yeah, so I think I've hit nearly. There's a couple more games I want to try, but I've got nearly 20 games going. Yeah, I'll do Grid Legends. I'll run the benchmark through there. It's pretty good. Have you turned off Battle Eye as well when launching GTA Enhanced? Someone told me that. Yeah, I didn't seem to have an option for that. Maybe I'll give that another go. Do you use a controller? Sometimes. Let's get my controller working. I think that was killing might have been affecting my Dark Souls 3 setup. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is 1080p high. So I often do this test just to see. It's because I run it on all the Macs, so this is like interesting data. Do all racing games work? What all racing games work on a Mac? Well, the native one is Grid Legends, which I'll run soon. There's two native games I want to try. There's three native games I'm going to try. So Grid, Civ 7, and 2 Point Museum. I guess I could try to run Street Fighter 6 as well. I think to get this working, I'd have to run this on low. Like low. Okay, so that's high, 20 FPS. Okay, good. Let's put on to low. Then let's play some games. In previous said you can get Street Fighter 6 online. I don't think I'll play online. We'll try the offline version though. I could give that a spin. I could give it a spin. Let's go. Where's my save games? Red Dead Redemption 2 should work on high graphics mode as well on the base M4 MacBook Air. It works on my 16 gig M4. The MacBook Air is a different beast, right? I tested it earlier today, so you can check out earlier in the stream how much FPS I got there. It wasn't that pretty. Can I try Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? I don't own that game, so probably not going to try that. Where are my save games? Guess I'll start a new game. Well, let's go to Phantom Liberty, I guess.
So, Konpeki Plaza heist. Supposed to transform your life, wasn't it?
To be honest, this device is for light work and net browsing, so people should consider MVP for games. You're right, there's a big difference in performance between this and the MacBook Pro. More than 20-30% really, so you should really consider that first. I tried War Thunder on the Mac Ultra, with the M3 Ultra on the Mac Studio, so you can see that video there. I haven't tried it on this device, but I only did that because somebody super chatted me. I've never actually got to Phantom Liberty. I've only played a few hours of Cyberpunk. A bit disappointed I lost my save. Must have skipped.
V, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, whoever.
Let's just get this key bindings. Controls. Invert vertical, invert vertical, invert vertical, invert vertical. Okay, good.
You are?
Good, it worked. My name is Somi. Just call me Songbird though.
Can I get better video than this? So it's on low at the moment, so let's just... Then if I turn on... That's a low preset. And then we'll set we'll set this to performance mode. It's low and then...
I know who you are. Know your situation, your problem. And I can save your life.
Very funny. This is a prank. Not in the mood, if so.
It's anything but. You must have questions, and I'll answer them in due course, shortly. But first, I need you to get to that swollen appendix of Night City called Dogtown.
Fine. No clue what I'm stepping into, but no risk, no reward.
Thank you. I appreciate this, truly. Dogtown's main gate. Be there as soon as you can. I'll make contact again then.
Huh. This is one elaborate haze. Or a fucking lifeline.
Okay, I need to go through this bit. So how to run Xbox Games Pass without cloud streaming? You can't really. You can run some of the games on Xbox Game Store through the parallels, but it's just not that good. I'm not screen recording, so I'm streaming from a different computer. through HDMI. So
Out of the fucking way, now! No can do, but you both can fuck off.
I'm NCPD in pursuit of a suspect who just fled into Dogtown.
And I give zero shits.
Back up to the city line, pork chops. This zone's outside your beat.
Come on, Sarah. No point, let's roll.
They are the law. Follow the rules or
What you got in the back?
The usual. Implant boxes, Zeta Tech.
You need a dressing down too? Piss off! I said no passage.
let's try it like what happens if I play the game from the beginning as well? You can check the FPS using the Metal HUD. So the Metal HUD is a if you just type in Android type Metal HUD HUD, then you'll find a tutorial on it. Regular start, eh? Let's do the Nomad start because we got a nice intro for the outside. Please test out older games too. I mean, most of the older games work fine. I wonder if it's like Phantom Liberty uses more frames than, say, the base game. I don't really know. So start off in the mirror scene. There's like a mirror scene where you're looking at yourself in the mirror. We're on like performance mode though, so it's on FSR performance. It doesn't look that pretty.
Electric coupling module. You said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad why he's hugging the border.
Okay. Do you think Ghost of Tsushima... I covered Ghost of Tsushima in my first video, so you can check that out.
That's fine. Step aside.
What? Got any idea what to do?
Just skip this bit. I'm just skipping ahead. Can I show the settings? We're just lowering on low graphics preset on performance mode on FSR. So I'm not running ultra performance, which would give me more frames. I mean, you know what? I could run this on ultra performance because we are kind of starved for frames at the moment. Is that ultra performance? Yeah, let's do that. Just because we are trying to squeeze as many frames as possible.
Antenna on this heap don't...
This guy's always talking to me, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's go ultra performance. So it's very blocky. I'm really hoping that the Mac port, the native Mac
broadcasting.
The native Mac port will run even
Made
better.
it clear. I don't want any trouble.
Then stop looking for it and hit the road. Quick.
Looks pretty rough on ultra performance mode. I'll run the benchmark again on this setting. I don't think it's we're not RAM limited because it's only using 7.8 gigabytes, but this has a 16 gigabyte machine, so we don't have that problem. I wonder where my save games have gone. It must have been overwritten when I did something. It's if you look at the memory of the metal HUD, you can see that it says 7.8 gigabytes and only 4.10, 4.1 is actually video memory. How many FSR without this? It's it'd be like 20 FPS. Ouch. Oops, I dropped. And that literally just meant drop. Yeah, the App Store version, trust in Andrew's predictions chat. What? There's no point trying frame generation, really. I'll test it all out when the native Mac version comes out. Red Dead Redemption 2 runs at 53 FPS, so that's higher than what I was getting on my Mac. When you are running it on your... What settings were you using? And also, what resolution were you running at? Because I was only getting like 30 on my M4 MacBook Air. Let's go see Jackie.
Oh, I was worried I'd have to turn to farming. Yeah, sure hope you're here for me.
I believe I am. Are you...
Name's Jackie Wells.
V?
Can I miss Jackie?
Started thinking you might not come.
I got held up. And you weren't exactly easy to find.
I decided to lay low, you know? The sheriff.
I told you, Andrew, for some reason your one got low FPS. That's weird. Maybe I could try it again.
What a fat ass.
Okay, that's Cyberpunk. What I'll do is I'll just run the benchmark again, and then with these ultra low settings, I might look at Red Dead Redemption 2 again. If I can get better frame rate, then that'll be a lot better. With Sem here, I'll run the benchmark again with the ultra performance setting, and then I'll load up Red Dead Redemption 2 again, and we'll just check. Because if I check Mr. Mac right, let me just check Mr. Mac right on my other computer. What does he get on his MacBook Air? Just checking. Because he's getting about 35, 40 on his MacBook Air with 10. I'm only oh, you're running at 1280p. He's getting on Mr. It depends how many GPU cores you have as well, because I only have 8 GPU cores. If you've got the 16GB MacBook Air M3, then you certainly have 10 GPU cores, most likely. And that makes like a big difference in this game. Now, actually, I'm not going to run Red Dead Redemption 2 again, because I'm pretty sure that if you're Sam, if you're getting 50 FPS, it's probably because of the extra GPU. You're getting better score than what Mr. Macwright's getting on his MacBook Air 15-inch with 10 GPU cores, which would be quite surprising. Well, Sam, if you have an ability to post screenshots or video of you running that game on a MacBook Air, that'd be very useful to have. Will there be more M3 Ultra tests? I'm data driven, okay? So I run polls. People not so interested in the M3 Ultra. I will be making a video about using external solid state drive tutorial. So I'll be digging up the M3 Ultra again, just to get that working. But unlikely to do any more big testing like I'm doing right now, because I kind of know how it works already. Okay, let's get Grid Legends working. Yeah, post a video and I'll believe you then. I'm right back. Oh, I feel like I'm dying, man. Okay, let's make it save. Got my water. Continue. Okay. Your Pro M1 Max just stopped working and I expected it, and the chip was still shorted out. That sucks. Okay, so low preset. Can we play at low preset? Is there a lower preset than low? It's ultra low. Okay, let's try. So it's ultra low with dynamic resolution set to 60. Let's see if that works.
Okay, 22, there's too much debris on track. We need you to come in. That's a negative. Do not retire the car. I repeat, do not retire. Hado, I'm seeing significant damage to 22. And no response from you, May. Is she okay?
Medics are on the scene, that's all I know. Just focus on the race.
Keep me updated.
I don't really know any other games. Oh. Okay, I could actually run this at higher than ultra low, I think. Let's try Not ultra high, but like medium.
Point. We can't quit. Understood. 22. Finish the race. Go, go.
Let's do let's do like low to try and hit that 60. Low graphics preset. It still looks amazing on low. Yeah, we're hitting about 60 here. There's also a benchmark that we can run as well. Let's go all the way to the back.
Okay, 22. Keep pushing. We can't see any malfunctions. Just get over the line. Come on, you're doing great, 22. You can do this. Your teammates crashed.
I don't think many people actually play this game. Like on the Steam DB website, right? There's not many people actually playing this game at all. Like in the you know, less than 100 people concurrent users, that kind of range. Even though it's like, it looks amazing. It's fantastically optimized for the Mac, right? The Windows version would be an indication of, you know, how well this runs. I think I'm going to finish this in order to get to the benchmark. Yeah, I mean, this looks great on low. You don't need it. I don't know.
Final few turns now. You got this. Just keep it steady.
Yeah. Codemasters had a rough go of it in the last few years. It's not been easy for a lot of these games. Companies. Okay, let's run the benchmark. Low preset 1080p on the M4 MacBook Air. Oh, I feel like I'm dying. Oh my god. Okay, after this... Okay, so we've done Grid Legends. I think I'm up to like nearly... I've done 18 games now in total today. I'm going to do 2 native games now, Civ 7 and 2 Point Museum, which are both new games. You're going to Starbucks to work. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Good luck with the work. We're at the low graphics preset at 1080p at the moment, so it'll give us a breakdown of what the settings are like, I think. I've got to bounce, got to go continue reading Darwin. Wishing you fun chat with Andrew. Thank you for joining the stream. You need to let me know your thoughts on French philosophers in the 20th century later. Andrew was getting 30 FPS at low quality for what? But here we're getting nearly 60-ish, 50 to 60. Sam, if you can post a video on the Apple Gaming Wiki Discord for Red Dead Redemption 2, I'd be appreciate it, because maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. Post your benchmark with the metal HUD turned on. Oh, they're talking about Cyberpunk. Yeah, post your... Okay, so this is average FPS of 60. So yeah, that's the... Okay, let's do 2 more native games. Okay, Civ 7. I think I need a bit more water. I need to hydrate. Back. Okay, Civ 7 hasn't even launched yet. What the hell? Yeah, I need to get some let me just, you know, this is my totem, okay? Mr. Mac, right? What did you get? Red Dead 2 on your MacBook Air. Because you're running he's running, oh, it's giving me a Parallels ad. Amazing. What did he get for his Red Dead Redemption 2? So he was getting about 35. That sounds about right. He's going about 35, and this is balanced. Whereas what I was getting is something similar, right? I was getting the Red Dead today. What did I get? Yeah, very similar kind of frame rate. 35, 1080p. It's playable. Yeah, similar kind of deal. So I don't really understand how you can get higher than that on the MacBook Air. Running it in windowed mode. Oh, yeah, possibly. I don't know what his methodology is. If I don't know the methodology, I can't really compare properly at all. Okay, so I'm gonna do Civ 7, and then there's a new game I wanted to try called Two Point Museum, which I saw a lot of ads for. That's a new native Mac game. Does Civ 7 have a benchmark, right? Civ 7. I always find the Civ benchmarks a bit confusing. Andrew, do you think it's better to buy a MacBook Pro M3 Max 48 gigabytes or a MacBook Pro 4 M4 Max 36 gigabytes? They cost the same for me, and I do not know which to choose. That is a tough one, actually. I find that hard to choose too. Which one has more GPU cores? I suspect it's the M3 Max. I think it might be better off with the M3 Max. One of the worst parts of Mac gaming is this verification process. Tell me if the video doesn't work. I haven't received a video from anyone. What video? I don't have a video. Let's see if we can get 2-point hospital, 2-point museum. I always forget this. I have to verify games. I wonder if there's something I can test in the meantime. There's 2 native games I want to do. So one's Civ 7. Nothing's been blocked by the auto log. I'm not really sure which one's better. I think it's the M3 Max with 48 gigabytes. That's my suspicion because that's 40 GPU cores. I have that laptop. It's really good. The 36 gigabyte has what how many GPU cores are we talking about? That M4 Max 36 gigabytes is this one, right? Or it's pricey. "32 GPU cores." That's like substantially slow. I think it'll be substantially slower for gaming. The GPU core count's like really important. The amount of RAM it has as well, the unified memory. I think it's going to have a more bigger impact than the generational difference in Hey Andrew, do you want to test some iPads in the future? Not really interested in iPads. Give that to Mr. Mac, right? He does iPad stuff all the time. Can I run 2 games at once? Can I do the I'm a bit disappointed with the performance. The performance looks lower than Steam Deck. For which game? Link posting doesn't work. Just DM me. Just message me. The MacBook Air certainly will overheat. You can get an M4 Max with 40 GPU cores and 48 gigabytes of RAM. Pay a bit more. That's probably a bit more future-proof than anything else.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, where we cover everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained, and vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator.
This looks like the hospital game, like a lot. Oh, it's got controller support, which is cool. I'll play with keyboard and mouse, it'd be easier. Zoom. Okay, so what have we got? What settings we got here? If your mental HUD doesn't turn off, you can just press Shift F9 or Function Shift F9. Let's do a medium. Medium gives us 60. Although we do have a completely empty museum at the moment. And this is still verifying. It's a weird one. I'll create a new exhibit. This is exactly like the hospital game. So I can build a toilet. Open crate. Oh, I can open the crate. I can place this giant foot. I think I would get the M3 Max in your situation, my friend. Hire a prehistory expert. How do I hire? Restore 2 exhibits. I need to restore this one. How do I restore? think this guy needs to go here. The MacBook Pro M2 base. Yeah, I mean, the M4 base is going to be better than the M2 base. And 16 gigabytes of RAM is going to be better than 14, you know, and 8 gigabytes of RAM. So it depends how much RAM you had. That's the main question, really. 8 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes? Is it still verifying? Are you kidding me? I know. Can't tell if it's lagging because of this though, because I don't want it to verify forever. Maybe I have to pick another game to try, because I've played it for like 20 minutes, but yeah. So that's anemone. No, not ammonite. What those? Display 3 exhibits with level 3 decoration rating. Okay. I need some decorations. Rock.
Welcome to another episode of Digging Deeper with me, Hayley Von Trowell, where we cover all things related to archaeology, science,
Buzz.
rubbish exhibits. Later on, we're going live to the Bone Belt to
Ticket
see
booth.
if an unheard of pair of scientists can prove human levitation is possible. But first, this listener's theory from General Tyrell Coppersnout, retired, who puts forward a radical idea for speeding up archaeological excavations. He writes that instead of brushing away
Ticket
each
booth.
layer of dirt to carefully uncover and preserve the ancient and often priceless object being excavated, archaeologists should instead utilize landmines.
So how do I sell my first
and
ticket?
superglue.
Can I just...
I'm just going to stop there. In fact, I should never have started.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, some dinosaur skeletons are mix and match. That's just good science.
Invalid item location.
Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
Did I just sell my first ticket? That's a big ticket. Taking a photo. This is exactly like if you guys play 2 Point Hospital. This is exactly like this. Ooh. Looks like it's running pretty well, yeah. Not the most exciting game, but definitely in the market for, like, if you're buying a MacBook Air, it's much more likely you're going to play this kind of game than you are going to play something extremely hard. Okay, that's good. Quick save. Good. Let's try this again. Is there a way to skip verification? Skip verification. Can I disable gatekeeper? Does that actually work? Does that work anymore? I'm sure that doesn't work because you have to do it's a lot more complicated now, isn't it? Global disabling assessment system needs to be confirmed in system settings. In system settings, navigate to privacy and security. Leave an open terminal. Do not close. Anywhere. Is that all I need to do? That doesn't stop that though. I can remove from the quarantine as well. So I could remove it from quarantine by going to. Could I do it like this? Could I remove quarantine? Is there a way to like quickly open up a Mac app without verifying in Sequoia? recursive. Is there any way to skip verification? Skip. Is there a way to do this? Sometimes I use ChatGPT. I'm not sure ChatGPT is going to know. I really want to test out Civ 7, but I also don't want to. I also want to have a bit more. Okay, I have to do this later because my Civ 7 doesn't want to run. Okay, let's think of something good to run. Liza P would be a good one. That is like a good. That is a good Mac game. Let's do Liza P. But I did Liza P already. No, I didn't. The MacBook is pretty good for computer science students. When did I do? Did I do this recently? I'm sure I covered. I'm sure I did something to do with Liza P. Did I do Liza P already? Oh, someone timestamped me. No, I haven't done Liza P. I think I did Liza P on the Ultra. Yeah, I did Liza P on the Ultra. So let's try it on the non-Ultra then. This is like the opposite of an Ultra. As a Unix-based operating system, you know, the Mac is like pretty good. The MacBook Air is excellent. It's very portable. It's like a Mac. You're right in that it is like an iPad with a keyboard and mouse and the ability to run a lot of games and applications. It's way more like flexible in that way. Also could have run Warhammer 3 as well. Did it not run faster? Did I get this working already? Why does it say offline? Okay, I need one more game. Okay, that's what I'm doing. One more game and I'm done. Yeah, I have seen the requirements for Assassin's Creed Shadows. So that's a game coming out in 3 days, guys. 3 days. So I'll obviously be doing extensive testing on that when the time comes. Did I try XATTRRC? Okay, that's worth trying. What does RC2? Because if that takes longer than actually verifying, then there's no point doing that either. Tomorrow is when AC Shadows reviews go live. I hope someone makes videos of it before it releases. I don't think anyone's got the Mac release info yet. Steam app. See, it's doing the work there to verify. It's so annoying. The verification process takes so long. What does RC do? What I could do is to run this command on my entire Steam library. That might help if this doesn't work, because I could do it beforehand. Because that could potentially help speed things up. Because this is so annoying. This process of downloading just takes forever. I've seen how the reviews destroyed Avowed. I will recommend you guys buy Assassin's Creed and then refund it if you didn't like it, because the internet's biased. It's a try. I could also try help RC. Okay. Just gonna run some random terminal commands that some guy told me to run. What does that do? No such file help. Okay. Come on, Liza P. You can do it. Open up. I'm getting really stalled at this. What's happening, dude? Just quit Steam and then start this again. Once I get my new internet connection, I won't have to rely on the NAS so much. I could potentially just download the game faster than it. Run command, then enter your password. Then press enter. Why has it got two lines of P's open here? Definitely don't. Okay, finally. We're on. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they've been cooking Assassin's Creed. I mean, they wanted to release it in, what is it, October, right? And then they've been cooking it for 4 months. And basically their entire company's future depends on this one game, like selling like gangbusters, right? So I hope that it'll be better than, you think. Has anyone played Star Wars Outlaws? Is it good? Try ChatGPT. Okay, I'll try ChatGPT. How to stop. How to skip verifying apps on macOS Sequoia. But I think that removing the attribute from an app, like XATTR-D, that also takes time. I think that takes just as much time as verifying. It may be even longer. But maybe all I can do is use my Mac to stop, to do all my apps first, so that I could pre verify everything. But once it gets updated, then it will need doing again. I think we're doing good. Put the volume up a little bit. Okay, so VSync off, unlimited frames, metal FX, it's quality, preset. Let's go medium. I think this should feels like it should work. Okay, this is going to be the last game of the evening. I've been streaming this for way too long. And tomorrow morning I'll put together the video. Then I'm going to go back to my Mac Studio and start working on that. And I'll have a think about what we need to do next. Then I'll have a little rest. Start preparing for Assassin's Creed Shadows, I guess. This game looks amazing for like what it is. Okay, medium settings at quality mode. But I think we might benefit from switching to, let's have a think. Quality, turn it down maybe, or turn the resolution down. Let's do balanced. Only 45, 40. Let's set it low. I'm not still streaming. I stopped for 4 hours. And then hopefully I'm not streaming too much because then I don't want to neglect my family. Okay, so this is balanced. Let's go performance and low. Highest performance? Oof. That's pretty good. 60 highest performance and low. I miss old school Prince of Persia. Man, that was a time to play games, yeah. When you say old school Prince of Persia, I mean, how old school do you mean? Because back in my day, Prince of Persia was a game you had 1 hour to finish. Ow. Oh god, death. These candelabra... Just gonna get my stuff back. Oh, who's this guy that just appeared out of nowhere? Let's get my stuff back. There's a time where only fun matters. Now everyone cares about stuff not related to the game itself. Did they pay the voice actors or they treated the developer? I mean, to be fair, you don't want your game made by slave labor or something like that, because some games literally are made with slave labor. Death. Yeah, one thing, I think that's good indication of that. And one thing I want to try again is, before I finish, is like, I want to give Elden Ring another go, because, I have a feeling that I didn't really run properly last time. Let's just see if it works a bit better now. Because we've got all these like Souls-like games, which not too bad. Let's just do Elden Ring again. Because I was getting like 25-30%, but I feel like it should be slightly higher. Because I think it should be running a little bit better than... Because I have this set to full screen low. Last game I had real fun playing was Dark Souls 1. I should really give that another go. This guy is not someone you want to mess with. No, don't attack me. This guy's such a red herring. The tree sentinel is not someone you want to mess with. What's all this horrible noises coming from? Okay, there's a lot of weird noises coming out of this game. Whoops. I did not intend to do that at all. Dark Souls Remastered looks really well on the Mac using crossover D3D metal. And apparently it works even better through using DXMT. After this whole M4 Mac thing's over, I think I'll have to do a whole video about DXMT and what it means, because I think it's like basically it's the future really. Where are these gargoyle bat monster things coming from? They're really kicking my ass here. Actually, I think that actually managed to work better than before. Okay, guys, so that is my stream for today. We are making good progress, I think. Making really good progress, getting this game, all of these videos going. So I'm going to put together a little video compiling all this stuff tomorrow. And if that one does well, right? If that one does well, then I'll do another one. So I might do like, I've done 21 games, but I might follow up with 15 games instead, because that's a bit more sensible, I think. To do to escalate slightly and then make it bigger and bigger. Maybe 15 more games. 15 is what Mr. MacBook did. I might do 16 games running on the MacBook Air M4, and then if I can do, I might do some more DXMT stuff. Maybe. Okay, great. Thank you for watching the stream. I will be doing one for sure for Assassin's Creed Shadows coming on Thursday. So it's in 3 more days. So hopefully I'll have done a couple more videos. It's quite a busy week for me, so trying to be as productive as possible, despite me always dying of like coughing. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream and the next video. Goodbye. Good night.